Welcome back to His Perfect Image podcast. Today, in the Hebrew Word Series, in episode 28, we will talk about Pesach. Every year, on the 15th of Nisan, a story is retold. A story of liberation, of a mighty display of God's power. A tale of God's justice and severe judgment. The story of a battle between the great I Am and the gods of Egypt. The Hebrew noun Pesach can mean to pass over, to skip, or even lame. It can mean jumping or limping, standing still or leaping over. At one for Israel, in their article, The Meaning of the Word Pesach, they say, in the story of the Exodus, we can think of the angel of destruction leaping over the lintels or the angel of the Lord standing guard at the door. Either way, job done. It is generally considered that God skipped over the houses of Israel when he hit the Egyptian firstborns. But there is a second theory that speaks of God not passing over the houses of Israel, but rather entering them and skipping over the houses of the Egyptians instead. The word Pesach derives from the verb Pasach. This verb describes an act of protection and provides further basis for the second theory having merit. Moses said that if they would smear the blood on the doorposts, he would passa over the door. In other words, he would stand guard over it and protect it and its inhabitants. The word can also mean jumping or leaping, as in halting, limping, leaping between two opinions, leaping between worshipping God to worshipping idols, for instance, as can be seen in the story of Elijah and the prophets of Baal. It can also refer to the lamb. Moses told the elders of Israel to withdraw or draw out and take lambs for their family and then literally to slaughter the Pesach, to slaughter the Passover. We see three actions: withdrawal or drawing away, then taking lambs for their families, then slaughtering the Pesach. We can apply this to our own commitment to God. First, we withdraw from our old ways, our idols or false securities we tend to lean on. Then we take hold of the Lamb of God slain on our behalf for our salvation, which is, of course, none other than Yeshua, Jesus, and kill off all hesitation and wavering between God and idolatry. In Judaism, they believe every person experiences their own Egypt they need to be freed from. Every single one of us has to decide that we will get ourselves out of that place of Egypt, step away from that sin or something similar, and actively begin the process of rehab so that we can conquer our promised land. That will be all for today. You are free to come to the blog to read more. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine on you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face toward you and give you peace. Until next time, Shalom.